Oftentimes when you ask the question, are you a Christian? You'll get a response back like, yeah, I believe in God. But do you realize that there's a big difference between just believing in God and actually being a Christian? You see, Satan believes in God, the demons believe in God, but they have no relationship with him and they get nothing from God. Just like society. Many people believe in God, but their lives aren't any different as a result of God's word or what Christ has done for them. See, Christians are truly those who are not only reading God's word and learning what it says, but they're actually applying it to their lives. They're living that life that they're called to live. If I go through life just however I feel like and reacting to every situation however I see fit, then there's really no difference between me and the rest of society. Society does it all the time. But as a Christian, I have to look at the situations, and instead of reacting, I respond the way that God's word tells me to. See, God's word is written to two different groups of people. The first group of people are the Christians, the children of God, that are actively seeking his will in their life, and they're applying his word and his teachings to every situation in their life throughout the day. You learn to walk in love and to not think the way the world does, but see the world through God's eyes, through the eyes of a loving Father. The other group of people are everyone else. Whether they believe in God or they hate God or they're atheists, it doesn't matter. They're all in the same group of people that don't follow after God, that aren't truly following after his will. You see, the blessings and the promises in God's word are written for that first group of people, for the ones that are actually following after his word and applying his word to their life. The truth is, we oftentimes go through life believing that we're following after God because we believe he exists, but we wonder why things aren't changing, why we're still struggling with our addictions and our bondages. And truly it's because we're not actually following after God, we just believe he exists. But if you're wanting more out of life and you're wanting to see God actually move in your life, then you've got to take his word and apply it to your life. Live that word. So my challenge to you is this. If you find yourself just going through life believing that God exists but not actually seeing any difference in your life, then you might ask yourself, am I truly a Christian? Do I follow God's will? And if you can't answer that question with an emphatic yes, then you probably ought to ask God to help you change what you're doing in life. Start looking into his word, start reading his word, and as troubles come, as trials come your way, don't ask him to take them away. Instead, ask him, God, how is it that you want me to handle this situation? What is it that your word says for me to do in this situation? And show me how to live truly a Christian life, following after you and applying your word.